happening? What's up? What's happening? What's up? How y'all doing? How y'all been? Hey, I appreciate all the love. Letting me know this track dropped. I ain't gonna waste a bunch of your time. If you dig what you hear, share far wide. Let's get it. Raw Thought 7.
Well, here we go again.
What we getting into today?
Once upon a time in our rewritten history, 13 bloodlines rose to power wickedly. They came from ancient lands with depravity and vices, like usury and rape and ritual sacrifices. They worshipped evil gods, but they kept the secrets hidden, as they infiltrated and hijacked other religions. They conquered other countries and they printed all the money, while they plotted on a plan for the control of everybody. And here we are now, still on the same path, with the devil in the details. You could do the math. Only God's got the map with the one road back. On the human racetrack, we passed the last lap with your pedophiles and Illuminati puppets operating in the shadows like roaches evading justice, subliminally teaching the wicked ways to the public, whether we knew it or not. Now we're all a product of it. See, they desecrated nature and set fire to the wilderness, filled us with their poison and they wired us for sinfulness, stole our ancient knowledge and left us broken and ignorant, then stole our sons and daughters and fed on the stolen innocence. They groomed our behavior and turned us on our neighbors, took away our promise and offered us false saviors. But something's gotta give when you're ruled by the takers, and in the end, us and them will meet the same maker. So I did.
We gonna run this back a little bit. I think we all know what he was talking about. The nation that was started. What was it? 47. Yeah. Man, check out the Balfour Declaration. There's a reason Ron Artest changed his name to Meta World Peace, and he started wearing number 39. And then the last book in the Bible is Revelations, and I don't know, maybe you can see something in Revelations 3:9. I don't know, maybe.
Dedicate the song to those who lost their life and paid the price to tell the truth for what they thought was right. Those who up against the odds answered for the call to fight. And now it's time that the fucking darkness is brought to light.
Ooh-wee!
Don't get distracted.
You don't know distractions. Don't be this job distracting you. Stay focused. Eyes on the prize.
The monster now. So go and grab a slice of Pizzagate. John Podesta's here to serve you each a plate. Tony's pouring fresh adrenochrome you really need to taste. And Barack bought the hot dog.
Whoa, hey, speaking of that, adrenochrome or whatever he just said. So that's like fear. That's like baby's blood when they like get scared and worry or panic. And it made me, it all gonna tie together. But I was reading 10 Basic Laws for Better Living by Manly P. Hall the other day. And he talked about the only thing that comes from worry is fear. And the only thing that comes from fear is panic. Like it puts you in a state, if you make a quick choice, you're never calm, you're never logical, you never slow down and think. And think about everything that comes from society is it keeps you in a state of fear or panic or rage, so you quickly accept whatever narrative is given to you. So if collective consciousness is real, and attention is the real currency, is the reason low vibrational content is given to the masses so someone is feeding off the adrenochrome, or however you say it, of the mass energy. Just something to think about. Let me know what you think in the comments.
For over 60K in just a single day, that's what our taxes went to pay. Careful though, he'll take you paddleboarding if you tell his secrets and stay away from his husband.
I'm gonna run it back a little bit. My brain be going all over the place.
It's time to load this chamber and aim at the head of the monster now. So go and grab a slice of Pizzagate. John Podesta's here to serve you each a plate. Tony's pouring fresh adrenochrome you really need to taste. And Barack bought the hot dogs for over 60K in just a single day, that's what our taxes went to pay. Careful though, he'll take you paddleboarding if you tell his secrets and stay away from his husband, she's meaner than he is. And Bill Gates is over there with a syringe and gloves, cause he likes to vaccinate the kids before he drinks their blood. And who's that chewing on a pineal gland? Oh, that's just Hillary with all that frazzle drip on her hands. That's red-handed. And there's Bill with jizz on his pants. Galena wiped the stains when they're playing from Israel land. So someone grab the spirit cooker if you looking for the gravy. Abramovich, who is not a witch, well, maybe. And Gaga, don't drink the goo-goo from little babies. That's crazy. She's honestly a really nice lady. And look, it's...
I gotta run this back again. Speaking of the pineal gland, you know, they said the brain isn't fully developed until 25, and now they saying 30, and I got maybe like 10 to 12 employees that work for me, and they all are 18, 19, 20, 21. And as I get older, man, I feel I'm called to share a lot of wisdom with the young men. Hey, be mindful of where you put your energy. The day you plant the seed isn't the day you eat the fruit, but everything in this world is energy. And this world wants you to put your energy in things that return no fruit, that you'll have no garden, just all weeds and stress and horror. Know what you want. You're not Chris Webby. You're not Johnny Calloway, but you know who you are. Give your goals to the world, follow your dreams, and just watch what happens in your life.
Over there with the syringe and gloves, cause he likes to vaccinate the kids before he drinks their blood. And who's that chewing on a pineal gland? Oh, that's just Hillary with all that frazzle drip on her hands. That's red-handed. And there's Bill with jizz on his pants. Galena wiped the stains when they're playing from Israel land. So someone grab the spirit cooker if you looking for the gravy. Abramovich, who is not a witch, well, maybe. And Gaga don't drink the goo-goo from little babies. That's crazy. She's honestly a really nice lady. And look, it's Kevin Spacey right off the set of a movie. He shot in his basement with a child and George Clooney. Weinstein funded it, Spielberg directed it, and Bono made the music and sang at a kid's benefit. And George H.W. Bush is pulling the car up with every man in his family, even Barbara. Ellen's on the way from Diddy's house with Sean Carter. Cause here at Comet Ping Pong, the club is what you're part of. Oprah's on the way, but she'll be late. She's stuck in human traffic. We'll just have to film the sacrifice and show it to her after. Go and throw it on a lacy driver. Don't be losing that shit. Where's Anthony Weiner's computer? I thought that Huma had it. Just relax, take a nap with that guy in the Biden mask. Even if they catch us, we'll be fine. Just give it time to pass. Jeffrey's got a bag. This shit is under control. Cause he reports directly to the people running the show. Well, gee, who could that be? What a mystery. Even with the evidence, there's not a single hint to see. And these conspiracies have been mistaken all along. So I guess we'll never know just what is really going on. But before you...
Hey, can we give a minute to shout out Chris Webby for that beat? That's real. That's real Myron Gaines-ish, to say the least. And I've always said, like, if you grew up in urban environments, obviously, if you grew up in the country, if you just was a dude and you had male friends, we wasn't all like touchy with each other and hug. And if you see how close celebrities are, it's always been something that's weird. It's in a big club that you really ain't in. But I think now we can see that with the influencer culture as well. It's just somebody pays them, somebody controls them, and somebody pushes a certain narrative that they can and cannot present out to the world. But it doesn't seem like they start that way. They all start off pretty authentic, and they take a bag of money, and then they become controlled. And that's why the Bible says, "Was it profit man to gain this world but lose his soul?" And once again, read for yourself, think for yourself, because knowledge makes a man unfit to be a slave. And this world wants you broken because you are easier to control that way. But if hurt people can hurt people, heal people can heal people. So it's now for the healers to now stand up and shine their light. Eat it.
Well, maybe. And Gaga don't drink the goo-goo from little babies. That's crazy. She's honestly a really nice lady. And look, it's Kevin Spacey right off the set of a movie. He shot in his basement with a child and George Clooney. Weinstein funded it, Spielberg directed it, and Bono made the music and sang at a kid's benefit. And George H.W. Bush is pulling the car up with every man in his family, even Barbara. Ellen's on the way from Diddy's house with Sean Carter. Cause here at Comet Ping Pong, the club is what you're part of. Oprah's on the way, but she'll be late. She's stuck in human traffic. We'll just have to film the sacrifice and show it to her after. Go and throw it on a lacy driver. Don't be losing that shit. Where's Anthony Weiner's computer? I thought that Huma had it. Just relax, take a nap with that guy in the Biden mask. Even if they catch us, we'll be fine. Just give it time to pass. Jeffrey's got a bag. This shit is under control. Cause he reports directly to the people running the show. Well, gee.
Real quick, what's up with Anthony Weiner and Jeffrey Epstein, or why do they take so many pictures of themselves with girls? Like, can somebody in the comments help me know that? As a man who used to be an extreme cheater, I never wanted to be seeing photos of women. I didn't want them to be connected with me on social media. I didn't want them to have no proof that I was with them. So let me know why the Hunter Bidens and the Epstein and the Anthony Wieners of the world, they got to take a photo or a selfie with every single girl they around. Let me know what y'all think the reason is.
Who could that be? What a mystery. Even with the evidence, there's not a single hint to see. And these conspiracies have been mistaken all along. So I guess we'll never know just what is really going on. But before you call it anti-Semitism, try to listen and think how I said those families infiltrated religions. At the head of every snake is a servant of Satanism. Shit, the Vatican been human trafficking since the beginning. But one little country has become their seat of power, where they plot on pandemics and wars and twin towers. Babylonian Talmudism has been their recipe, and they've been sacrificing the fucking children for centuries. And they don't give a fuck about us. We're just goy, cattle, subhuman, only here to be destroyed and extorted and abused and ruled over with lies. But don't forget, guys, they're our greatest allies. Oh man, this song is gonna get me in some fucking trouble. That Khazarian mafia's watching you with the fallen angels and Nephilim. It's time to rid society's closet of all the skeletons. So let me just be crystal fucking clear and set a precedent. If Trump is proven part of it, then burn him with the rest of them. Anyone taking cookies out of Epstein's jar.
We're gonna run this last part back one more time. So there's a documentary. It's the YouTube channel is called Real Black, and it's titled Hollywoodism. I definitely recommend you check it out. It says how a certain group of people that Webby could or could not be talking about, and it says how they created Hollywood and they married into one side of America so they can look, because they kind of look like them a little bit anyway, so they could marry into that side and pretend they was in. But on the other side, when it came to the arts and the culture and what they put out to the world, they used a different side of America, the different people who didn't look like them for real, and they used their story. And then if you think about it, like it's kind of maybe, I don't know, maybe it's the same people that Kanye ended up beefing with, and then Michael Jackson was beefing with him, and then I think it was this dude who they used to call him Prince, and then he changed his name to the artist formerly known as Prince because he was maybe it was I don't know if it's the same. You just gotta see. I don't know. Maybe it's all connected. Maybe it's not, you know?
Wars and twin towers, Babylonian Talmudism has been the recipe, and they've been sacrificing the fucking children
all
for
I'm trying to
centuries.
say is they don't really
give
care
a fuck
about
us. We're just goy, cattle, subhuman, only here to be destroyed and extorted and abused and ruled over with lies. But don't forget, guys, they're our greatest allies. Oh man, this song is gonna get me in some fucking trouble.
There's a reason Albert Einstein turned down being the president of that nation, and there's a reason. If you think about Einstein's quote, he said, "I don't know what World War III will be fought with, but I know World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones." All of this is connected, allegedly.
That Khazarian mafia's watching you with the fallen angels and Nephilim. It's time to rid society's closet of all the skeletons. So let me just be crystal fucking clear and set a precedent. If Trump is proven part of it, then burn him with the rest of them. Anyone taking cookies out of Epstein's jar. Every Rachel Chandler handler in Epstein's car. And if he's really still alive, his judgment will come when he's mono with God. That's an Epstein bar. We gotta break the mind control of these secret societies that kept us locked in our perception. Then they threw away the keys, making sure we never leave. And that everyone we see are incriminated guilty celebrities on the screens who've been living double lives in the company of snakes with the fucking balls to laugh at it right in front of our face. And it's hard when we grew up to love a lot of these stars, but it's time we see the monsters for exactly who they are and fully cut ties with the idols of our youth, cause our childhood heroes have been hiding from the truth. But the reckoning is coming, ain't no running from the proof. So give every sick fuck at the pizzeria a noose. At the all white parties, show up in black, pulling up the eyes wide shut in a ski mask, kerosene in hand while I'm flicking a lit match, and burn it all down till it's nothing but ash. Raw thoughts.
Hey, I gotta run this part because as he said, we were all programmed, the black kids, the white kids, everybody was programmed to idolize the celebrities and the athletes. But what did they do? If you peek back into it, think about all the movies, man. The dad was an idiot. The dad was dumb, whether it's Jingle All the Way. I mean, think of 5 movies where a kid was taught to look up to his father or idolize his father. So we all know that every little boy, we are looking for a role model, someone to look up to. But yeah, then you give us Lil Wayne. Then you give us all these degenerate human beings, not knowing unconsciously we follow their path. We gonna reap the same benefits. So it look like they winning, but they really living in sin. And you can lie to the world, but you can't lie to the mirror. And a lot of us, we couldn't see the sin and the pain that our favorite athletes and celebrities were dealing with. We can look at our own life and know the trials and tribulations that we've had to overcome. And we've all had to go to God and say, "I'm sorry, forgive me." And once you know better, you could do better. And that's what we're learning now, is that we don't have to live this low vibrational sinful way. We don't have to be extremely lustful, because that's what the world shows us. 1 Corinthians 6:18. Every other sin is outside the body. But fornication, that's when you sin against your own body. And the more you read, the more you know, the further you go. And we got the internet now, but we can truly enlighten each other and rise to a higher level, a higher frequency, because the whole point of life is to create. We come to creator. It's grow or die, create and evolve. And this is how we really evolve, by figuring out who's been lying to us, who's been manipulating, who's been controlling us and keeping us in Plato's cave, for a better lack of phrase. Man, there's a book, Color, Communism, and Common Sense by Manny Johnson. It's a fantastic read. Psycho-Cybernetics by Maxwell Maltz is a fantastic read. As a Man Thinketh by James Allen. It's a fantastic read. Like I said, I've been reading Manly P. Hall. I think See, I'm kind of confused when it comes to the Freemasonry and how people feel about them, but I'm gonna consume all the knowledge that I can because I know how ignorant the world is trying to keep me. So read Ralph Waldo Emerson, Wallace D. Waddles, Claude Bristol, U.S. Anderson, um, Stephen Hicks has some good books out there. Just read, man, and then examine yourself, and then study yourself again, and study yourself again, because you have survived 100% of your bad days. And you know what makes you tick. Yesterday on YouTube, I was watching a Yale lecture over emotional intelligence. No one can look at you and know what your emotional intelligence is or what your intellectual property is. So you can look at me and see I'm covered in tattoos, but you cannot see how enlightened I am. And you can write your own ticket in this thing called life. The more you raise your vibration, you dig. We all are energy, baby. Put your energy where you want to go and watch what happens.